Check. See, I know a kid, right? I know a kid that's been searching for himself. He's scared of what he'll find, he's afraid to ask for help. He's lost between the simple and complexity, and this world might accept him eventually. When he writes rhymes, he's lost in time and space, and he feels the heartbeat of love, life and creation. His parents are embarrassed to say that he's theirs. He walks the streets knowing his heart's been teared. He looks at the stars, wonders what's beyond them, if anyone will miss him when he's dead and gone. And he contemplates his own death from time to time, and if anyone realizes what's inside, he dreams of breaking free and one day leaving the city that left him for dead and barely breathing. The scars across his chest torment him unfurl. His fear nearly pushed him to the edge of the world. Feelings he hid and once emerging again. The worst thing he ever did was once hurting his friends. The love of his life was the one he hurt the worst. Now he doesn't see what's the point, what's life worth. Nothing, shit for him that's love. So he breaks down, gets up and gives a shrug. So he cracks a smile, attempts a life another way. Remembers that today is just another day. I know a kid nobody knows and he seems lonely, but the world is his though, and he dreams only of a different place deep inside his mind. The kind of place I wanna be at sometimes. He wakes up, the same girl he loves is gone. He kicks his playlist while she plays a different song. Relationships, for him, well, they never work. He either tries too hard or not enough, so he's a jerk. Shady shaved head covered by his hood. He walks his streets, he didn't know that you never would. With a pen in his hand and a notepad in his bag, he studies the art amongst the friends he thinks he has. They're casual. Hey yo brother, what you doing? Letting my mind roam and maybe thoughts will start stewing. He leaves the flock of humans that he calls his crew, paint-stained shoes, not knowing where to walk to. The inner city, well, that captivates his mind. He gets so lost when he's travelling through time. The songs of his city occupy his earphone. He doesn't go home though, because the fear's known. His family, they can smell it in his blood. They dismiss him, hit him. For him that's love, and his family, they can smell it in his blood. They dismiss him, hit him. For him that's love. I know a kid nobody knows and he seems lonely, but the world is his though, and he dreams only of a different place deep inside his mind. The kind of place I wanna be at sometimes. 17, cigarette hanging out his mouth. His mate's still in school while he drifts about, smoking and drinking all day to get him lifting now. He knows hard work doesn't pay, there isn't any doubt. So he picks fights with unlucky strangers. The fact that his goodwill is driven by his anger. When he was 13, his parents left him out in the cold, and shit man, that ain't the best bit. The government didn't want him, no one else did. So our young accomplice, he became a street kid, angry at the world still. He started using drugs, at first stoned with flat rats, sorta cruising mugs. Then he found hard shit, heroin injected to his system. In his eyes were reflected years of bottled pain is finally coming out, but he's scared of himself, so he's running now. Bruised knuckles, head scars on his face from sparring with me. Stares at the stars out in space, and he contemplates as anybody staring back. Chest feels tight, he feels death, he's sharing that last moment with him. He thinks it's a heart attack. The title of his life, Memoirs of a Smarter Cat, grips the concrete floor of the skate park. The last thing he sees before he goes is mates laugh. A kid nobody knows and he seems lonely, and the world is his though, and he dreams only of a different place deep inside his mind. The kind of place I wanna be at sometimes. I know a kid nobody knows and he seems lonely, but the world is his though, and he dreams only of a different place deep inside his mind. The kind of place I wanna be at sometimes.